Have you ever rushed so quickly that you had to do the whole thing twice? In Memphis lived two brothers, Hori and Dedi, sons of the same house and enemies of the same measuring cord. Hori measured wood before he cut it, grain before he stored it, and words before he spoke them. Dedi trusted his eyes, his luck, and whatever confident nonsense his hands decided to do first. When they baked bread, Hori measured flour and water, and his loaves rose soft and round. Dedi threw in about enough, which is the ancient Egyptian way of saying trouble had already entered the room. One day, his bread came out hard enough to frighten a crocodile. Hori only smiled and said, "Brother, even hunger likes a little order." When they repaired a stool, Hori measured all 4 legs and made it stand firm. Dedi guessed, cut quickly, and produced a stool that bowed to every person who sat on it. When they sold linen in the market, Hori measured each length carefully and pleased every buyer. Dedi cut by instinct, and somehow his instinct always stopped 2 fingers too soon. Still, Dedi loved his brother, though he teased him without mercy. "Must a man measure the stars before he sleeps?" he asked one morning, waving away Hori's cord. Hori answered, "No, but if the roof falls, you may wish someone had measured the beams." Then a temple steward asked Hori to inspect old boundary stakes beyond the city, and Hori left before dawn. He promised to return before sunset, carrying his measuring rod, wax tablet, and cord. Dedi barely looked up, because a careful brother was the kind of thing one expected to return exactly on time. But sunset passed, and Hori did not come. By moonrise, Dedi was running through Memphis, asking guards, neighbors, boatmen, bakers, and one very offended goose if they had seen him. At dawn, Dedi searched the riverbank, the fields, the storehouses, and the dusty roads beyond the city. He searched fast, then faster, then so fast he missed half the things his own eyes touched. Grief made him loud, but not wise. That night, he collapsed beside Hori's unused tools, ashamed that he had mocked the very habits that might have saved him. In his dream, the darkness opened like a scroll, and Seshat stepped through it. Above her brow shone her 7-pointed emblem, bright as a star that knew where every lost thing was hidden. In her hand, she held the palm rib of years, deeds, plans, and measures. She said, "You have searched with panic, Dedi, but panic leaves no footprints worth following. Return to the place where your brother worked," Seshat told him, "and measure what he measured. Where the line breaks, the truth waits." Then she looked at him with the calm patience of every teacher who has said the same thing 12 times. "And if you learn this lesson," she added, "perhaps remember to like wisdom and subscribe to patience." Dedi woke before dawn and did not run. He took Hori's cord, his measuring rod, and the wax tablet marked with his brother's careful notes. At the boundary field, he measured each stake, each gap, each line of the unfinished work. At last, he found one distance wrong, and the broken line pointed toward reeds hiding a patch of collapsed ground. Dedi shouted Hori's name, and from beneath the earth came a faint answer. Hori had fallen into an old survey pit, bruised, trapped, thirsty, but still alive. Dedi measured the safest place to dig, and by sunset, Hori stood again in the open air, leaning on the brother who finally understood the cord. Above them, Seshat's 7-pointed star shone over Memphis. And the measure spoke. A tale of ancient Egypt,